Washington, Reuters, new orders for U.S. made goods recorded their biggest decline in 6 months in January, and business spending on equipment appeared to be slowing after strong growth in 2017. Factory goods orders fell 1.4% amid a broad decrease in demand, the Commerce Department said on Tuesday. That was the largest drop since July 2017 and followed 5 straight monthly increases. Factory orders rose 1.8% in December. January Eurotrademark's drop in orders was broadly in line with economists' Eurotrademark expectations. Orders surged 8.4% on a year-on-year basis. Orders for non-defense capital goods excluding aircraft, which are seen as a measure of business spending plans, fell 0.3% in January instead of declining 0.2% as reported last month. Orders for these so-called core capital goods decreased 0.5% in December. That was the first back-to-back drop since May 2016. Shipments of core capital goods, which are used to calculate business equipment spending in the Gross Domestic Product report, slipped 0.1% in January instead of edging up 0.1% as reported last month. Core capital goods shipments increased 0.7% in December. Prices of U.S. Treasuries rose after the data, while the dollar.DXY held at lower levels against a basket of currencies. U.S. stock indexes were trading slightly higher. Tax windfall. Business spending on equipment is cooling after growing by a robust 4.8% in 2017. But it is likely to remain supported as companies are expected to use some of their windfall from a $1.5 trillion tax cut package to buy machinery and other equipment as they seek to boost sluggish productivity. The Trump administration slashed the corporate income tax rate to 21% from 35% effective in January. The tax cuts, a weakening U.S. dollar and strengthening global economy are expected to support manufacturing, which makes up about 12% of the U.S. economy. Sentiment among manufacturers remains bullish. A survey last week showed a measure of factory activity rose in February to its highest level since May 2004. But supply constraints and labor shortages are emerging, which could hurt factory output. In January, orders for transportation equipment dropped 10.0%, weighed down by a 28.4% plunge in the volatile orders for civilian aircraft. Orders for machinery dropped 0.4%, the biggest decline since October 2016, after rising 0.6% in December. Orders for mining, oil field, and gas field machinery tumbled 8.9% after increasing 5.0% in the prior month. Orders for motor vehicles fell 0.5%, reversing a 0.4% gain in December. There were also declines in orders for primary metals and electrical equipment, appliances, and components. But orders for computers and electronic products orders rose 0.5%. Pointing to a slowdown in manufacturing, unfilled orders at factories fell 0.3% in January. That was the biggest drop in 6 months and followed 4 consecutive monthly increases. Manufacturing inventories increased 0.3%. They have risen in 14 of the last 15 months. Shipments of factory goods increased 0.6% in January after advancing 0.7% in December. The inventories to shipments ratio was unchanged at 1.35.